The internet is getting pretty heated about Kevin O'Leary's recent comments, and now there's a full-on debate over whether Mr. Wonderful is giving timeless financial advice or delivering another classic boomer take. Yes, I'm talking about the guy from Shark Tank, and the timing really isn't random. He's also been catching a ton of backlash tied to his plans involving a massive data center project in Utah, with critics raising concerns over things like water use, development priorities, and who actually benefits economically. And as that controversy picked up steam, 2 clips from his previous interviews started resurfacing. Take a look.
Can't stand it when I see kids that are making 70 grand a year spending $28 for lunch. I mean, that's just stupid.
After watching that, to no surprise, people immediately started pushing back. The argument from critics is basically this: people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s aren't struggling because of the lattes and takeout. They're dealing with housing costs, healthcare costs, and college debt that look nothing like any of the previous generations. And my friend Buck Sexton said it most eloquently. Banish this dumb, reoccurring boomer lecture. People aged 20 to 50 aren't struggling with costs because of lattes and avocado toast. College costs 10 times what it did for our parents. Average housing prices are up 60% in 6 years, and health insurance doubled since ACA debacle. All policy issues. But this is where the conversation gets a little bit more interesting, because to a certain extent, I actually agree with O'Leary.
What the heck are you talking about?
Because to me, learning how to save money, delay gratification, and prepare financially for the future is a good principle for young Americans to learn. They should hear that budgeting matters. I know I'm starting to sound like Dave Ramsey a little bit here.
I've had it!
But, and here comes the but, where people lose patience is when financial discipline gets treated like it's an entire explanation. Because if you're a billionaire, with a B, telling people to skip coffee while average housing, healthcare, and education costs have surged, people hear that as tone deaf.
Stop buying coffee for $5.50.
And look, I'm not trying to play victim for Gen Z or millennials. It's a real question. So is this country actually easier to build a life in than the America the boomer generation grew up in? Because there's a serious argument that buying a home, affording healthcare, and even paying off college debt has become harder, even though a lot of people were told that was the path to stability. So I'm gonna tell you something. Maybe both things are true. Save your money, but also don't pretend coffee is the reason people can't afford the American dream.